Good morning, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to this beautiful day. Hi, Annie. Everybody, wake up to this beautiful day. Knowing a lot of you are snowed in. Morning, Rick. Right, looks like I gotta play it again or choose another song this morning. Where is everybody? Let's see what we got in our hat. What do y'all want to hear today? Saturday. How about this one? Today's a good day to live. Get people in here, stare out, wake people up. How's everybody doing? Hoping that Auntie Jean will be here with me this morning. There she is. You're in the room at the end of the hall. Well, okay. Jump online if you want. On this side of the camera. Oh, I love that, Annie. Grace songs that he dances. Oh, that was good. On my skin. Love this song. Good day to live. I think any day is a good day to live. And I think when you reach that end of the week, start looking back at, okay, what happened this week? Where did it go? What did I do? And we'll do that reflective thing. What did I do? Make a difference? Did I do something important? This morning everyone knows that good day to you, sir. To see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, is a ray live today. Good day.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to
Oh, that's all right, Jean. Auntie Jean, love on you today in the audience. I'd love for you to be in here anytime you want. Open invitation. Late start going on, Kathy. That's all right. Had a late start. Time section.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day.
Good morning, Luz. Thank you for being with us. Good day today. All right. Let's get this show on the road. First, important things, the heart brain. Hand on your heart and slow down your breathing. Let's get into a really good, positive mood. Anything else is not important. This is what's important, staying present in this very moment. And that's what the heart brain does for us. It releases anything that we were looking at as, oh, I got to get out of bed. I got to do this. I gotta. And we just gotta be present right now. We get to. So slow down your breathing. And exhale out the love. And breathe it back in. It's that simple. Focus on something that makes you feel good inside, something that makes you feel warm. I am enough. I am ready for whatever this day might bring. I am in divine time. I'm ready to experience joy today. I'm ready to fill my cup completely full. I'm ready to give in whatever way that looks like. I am happy. I am healthy. I am a child of the universe. I am stardust and sunshine. I am peace. What is your I am this morning? Jean L'Oreal, no. I don't think I have anybody on YouTube. So I'm not sure what you're referring to. Marietta, good morning, my heart friend. Annie says, I am love. I am an open channel of the divine. I am open to abundance. I am blessed. I am thankful. I am devoted. I am faithful. I love that, Annie. Luz says, I am ready for my lesson today and receive it with love and joy. Me too, Luz. I am ready to learn something new today. I was thinking about that just last night. You know, I'm just at that point of, okay, what do I need to learn right now? And just let it flow into me from wherever it's at. I know it's all in divine timing and divine plan. So I'm just going to receive and allow that. Kathy, I am worthy. I am ready to have a good weekend. I am that. I am. Yes, ma'am. Charlie, I am grateful. I am compassionate. I am loving. And Blue, good morning to you. Okay, so Auntie Jean, I'm not sure what's going on, but you know, I see all the comments, so I don't know why you're not seeing all of them. Usually the ones that are on YouTube are the ones that are not showing up for everybody. Okay, I asked Yogananda for a message, and it was so cool because I just opened the book and it's, I will meditate. Okay, I get it. More meditation and less talk, right? Today, I will meditate no matter how tired I think I feel. I will not allow myself to be a victim of distracting noise while trying to meditate. I will transfer my consciousness to the inner world. I love that. I always hear exactly what I hear from the masters. And I love that, getting that message from Yogananda. And he says, every star of heaven, every pure thought, every good act shall be a window from which to behold thee. And that's right. Everything can be an opportunity to get closer to God, to get connected, as our Hope says. Good morning, afternoon to you, Hope. I am connected. Yes, indeed. And Joanne, good morning. Joanne says, I am in awe of God's love. I am in awe of the beauty of nature. Yes, yes. And Auntie Jean says, I am joy, I am love, and I am here to serve. Kathleen, good morning. I am accepting of only great experiences today. I am the love of God. I am living in divine order and right action. Yes, yes. Deirdre, is Deirdre here? I haven't seen her comment yet. But I hope she's awake and not under like 5 feet of snow. I don't know how much you all got, but I heard that New England was really getting a lot of snow right now. So in addition to Yogananda, I'm going to pull our daily Kuan Yin card. Oh, I'm a nice human. Thank you, Charlie. I am a nice human. I try to always be nice. There are probably moments where I lose it. I lose my temper sometimes. Yes, it does happen, not very often, but it's mostly because I get frustrated at something that I'm trying to figure out or trying to make work and it doesn't work right. That's when the irritation and the frustration comes forth. Kuan Yin. Oh my gosh. Where did Hope's comment go? Let me scroll up here. Where did it go? Hope says, I am connected. Okay, that was your I am, right, Hope? Yes, definitely today. And Hope, you have to hear this. The Kuan Yin card today is divine connection. The inspired, intuitive messages you have been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging of you to grow and be your true self, are from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust in your growing divine connection and inner knowing. Doing so will bring you great joy. Hope, I think that card was meant for you. I think you had that intuitive thought about the divine connection. And here's Kuan Yin saying, okay. And Yogananda, same thing, talking about going inside so we can connect on the inner part of us. And we're always going to reach that higher consciousness when we do that. Right, Marietta? Up, up, up to a higher plane. Marietta says, I am a human being, just not a human doing. Yeah, I love that. And Zila, I'm excited that today my home is 100% paid in full, and I just bought a brand new car and finished decorating my home and my guest home. And tomorrow I'm going to New Zealand to buy my vacation home for the summer. It's a very good day. I'm happy for you, Zila, for all of that. And just keep your vibration high, keep the abundance flowing. You know, we're going to talk about abundance over the next few weeks. And on Tuesday, the 11th, at 5 o'clock Eastern, Michelle Landers and I are holding a free workshop on abundance and manifesting. You do have to sign up for it. So look for that sign up and you can come on to Zoom with us and ask questions, interact. It's going to be a very interactive experience on Tuesday. And then on the 22nd, Michelle and I are presenting the workshop, Dream Big, the Dream Big workshop. And here come the little trolls this morning. So let me just take a moment to do that and say hello, goodbye to them. Zila, it will all be in the information that we put out, the sign-up sheet to come onto the Zoom. And Jean says, hello, Hope. I can't see your comment, but I love you. Going to try a different browser. Okay, Jean, so something is going on if you're not seeing everybody. Obviously, I don't have that page open, but let me see where it's streaming live. Okay, so that explains it. We got people in two different places. We have EWN Enlightened Living with most everybody, and then there's a handful of you on Enlightened World Network. And somebody is with us on Twitch this morning. Good morning. So on to Jean and whoever else is on Enlightened World Network. If you want to see all the comments, then you just jump over to EWN Enlightened Living. So just go out and come back in again on that page instead of the one that you're on. if seeing the comments are important to you, because I do read all the comments. All right. And Blue says, I don't see hope either. So my apologies, people. Sometimes I have so much going on the Zoom and on Restream, and I forget to change the channels to make sure that everybody's going to be in the same place, because I know how y'all like to be next to each other and lift the vibration and see the energy as you're all commenting and talking and having a wonderful time in the mornings. Oh, and Hope says, love you too, great Auntie Jean. All right, so we figured it out, right? That's where the problem was. All right, so Charlie says, I don't see Jean. All right, we're trying to figure it out, Charlie. Jean, I think that's why you were supposed to be in here beside of me, so everybody could see you and you could see everybody. And Deirdre says, hey, Peas, my Wi-Fi was down until just now. Oh, thank you, Zila. This was from Auntie Jean. Be a nice human. And Hope says, Mama P gets a bit excited first thing without her coffee. You know it, Hope. You know I am not a morning person. So as I'm squinting at the computer screen, it's like, okay, I think I got it. I think I got everything. All right. Kathy says, my frustration comes from an inconsiderate son. Trying to think of the positive or the lesson here, but I have a hard time understanding why he comes and goes as he pleases and doesn't seem grateful. Yeah, you know, when we have expectations about others and they don't meet those expectations, they're going to do what they're going to do. And I had this discussion with a lot of people that are getting frustrated about things outside of their control. There are things that are outside of our control. Other people, we can't control anything. We can try to force somebody to do something, but they're going to do what they're going to do. And when you set boundaries and those boundaries are not honored and respected, then, you know, do you know what the consequences are? Like in this situation, is there a consequence? Or does it just keep being allowed and accepted? And when we can get into acceptance without judgment, without criticism, without fear, then we're going to be in a happier place. The happiness comes from inside. It's an inside job. And if you're depending on somebody else for your happiness, then it's always going to be that hamster wheel. It's always going to be seeing what's expectation isn't being met. And I'm talking from my own experience here too. You know, there's been, oh my gosh, we got trolls like crazy. I'm like playing Pac-Man this morning. We're always going to have an ideal that we want that person to meet. We're always going to hold something up and say, this is the way I want you to act. This is the way I want you to be. But really what you're asking for is respect and honor. And when we can give ourselves honor and respect and stand up for what we believe that we want from us, then other people see that in us. Other people see, oh, you're good to yourself. You're kind to yourself. So when we look at other people and we're putting our happiness depending on what they're doing or what they're saying, then we're not focused on the inside. And that's what Yogananda was saying. Let me go to Yogananda again. Get to it. I turned the page. Today, I will meditate. No matter how tired I think I feel, I will not allow myself to be a victim of distracting noise while trying to meditate. I will transfer my consciousness to the inner world. So he's saying, don't listen to the chatter. Don't listen to what might be taking you away from knowing your worth, knowing who you are and what you are, because you're focused on something outside of yourself. And this is one of the big lessons in life. When we think that other people have to meet our needs, then, we learned that. That's not something that's innate in us. When we come into the world, we don't have that expectation that everybody's going to meet our needs. We already know who we are. We already know that we are a spark of the divine, that we are spirit showing up here in this human body. So we don't come in demanding anything. And then we start learning from our environment. We start learning from our caretakers and our peers. So when you start to figure out what makes you happy, and you see that other people are not always going to go along with your game plan, then is your happiness dependent on that? Or can we just get to a happy, peaceful place without anybody else demanding or changing? Can we just be? And can we all just be together? That's the key, isn't it? How do we interact with each other? How do we get along? How do we live in a world that works for everybody? I think that's what we're trying to figure out when we are calling in peace, when we're calling in harmony and unity. We're trying to figure out how to make all this work together, with all of us having our thoughts and our expectations. So in our individual lives, it's the same thing. How do we make it a world that works for everybody, not just for one person, but for everyone involved? And it is a matter of honoring and respecting each other. And going back to you, Kathy, it sounds like that's what's happening. Our expectations not being met. There's not an energy of respect going on, respect for boundaries that you have set. And Kathy says, I totally need all my family here in Cuppa JoY. You guys give me the strength, support, and love I need to not forget that I am loved. You are loved. And Hope says, Dee Dee, glad the snow didn't stop you from your morning cuppa. Yes, yes. And I'm a happy camper because I found my big cup yesterday. I knew I had one because I'd ordered one, and then I never took it out of the box because I was getting ready to go on the road. So it was still in the box, and I had to get in the car yesterday for something. And there it was. So I've got a bigger cup of coffee this morning so I can get on with my day, because I've got another full day. My days have been nonstop lately. There's a lot going on at Enlightened World Network, and I've been trying to pitch in and do a lot more than what I normally do with that, while still taking care of everything on the Peace on Earth tour. Isabel, good morning. Yes, life is full of struggles. Life is full of challenges, right? And we all go through them. All right. So what else? This is the end of the week. It's the time to just really get it together and say, all right, did I do something this week? What did I accomplish this week? And did I meet any goals? Did I manifest anything? Did I make a difference? Did I leave an imprint? There's no guarantees in life. I have 3 people in my life right now, 3 close people that have lost important beings in their life. And the loss has come from cancer in all cases. Life is not guaranteed. we never know from one minute to the next if we're going to be here or if we're no longer in this human bodysuit. And what are we leaving behind? What's our legacy? What are people going to remember us by when we take our last breath? I don't know the answer to that for me. And I don't know that I'm making as much of an impact as I would hope that I'm making in the world. All I do is show up every day, and whatever comes forth, then that's what happens. I'm just allowing, and Marietta, you've taught me a huge part of that. Accept, align, allow is such a beautiful mantra. I use it all the time. And I hope that we all can go back to that and remember that it's all in the allowing. It's not trying to stress. It's not trying to force something. It's allowing. So when we can be in an acceptance mode of our life and look at it in a way of, oh, let me see what I can do with this. Not go into victimhood over things that are happening. And as Deirdre says, I have turned a lot around in my life. She says, you've turned all you've known in life and turned it all upside down for the love of humanity and world peace. Thank you for believing. I do believe. I believe that we already have peace on earth. We just have to keep looking for it and keep seeing it. Every time I go out and about and somebody's doing an act of kindness, whether they held a door open for me, they let me go in front of them, they smiled and said hello, whatever that act of kindness looks like, I take that to heart. And it reinforces my belief that, yes, there is peace. Yes, there is kindness in the world. It's not a hostile world. Yes, there are bad things happening. I'm not burying my head in the sand. I know that there is darkness in the world. I know that there are people with not good intent towards others. I do realize that. But I am looking to raise the vibration. I am looking to shine that light into that darkness. So if I can see in other people what I believe, that there is good, that there is joy, there is kindness, there is hope, then yes, I'm going to keep doing that for as long as I live. I'm not going to just give up and say, oh, this is just too much. This world is awful. I think I want out now. No, I'm going to keep looking for that good everywhere I go, and I'm going to find it. I know I am, because I know it's there. So thank you, Deirdre, for your words. Yes, I love the big cups, Zila. And anytime that I can have more coffee, I am a happy camper. So did our Jean L'Oreal find everybody? I see you there, Auntie Jean. She says, we even have a AAA song now, and we are sure glad you keep showing up. Thank you. Yes, Deirdre, we have Leo that has written the Cuppa JoY song that sings about the AAA, accept, align, allow, and that talks about all of us being the P in the pea pod. I'll be playing that at the end of the show. And Leo has promised us that when we come to that retreat in October in Vermont, that we're going to shoot a video to his song. I'm so excited about that. I'm excited about this retreat. And Leo says, bigger cup to fill up with even more joy. That's right. And Kathy says, actually, I was just thinking yesterday, Colin did tell Bob he lost another friend due to an overdose or suicide. I'm not exactly sure what. Maybe Colin is carrying a hurt that makes him see only himself. I just wish these incidents would make him see he needs help for his own addictions. We can only pray, Kathy. We can only turn it over and allow, because he has to come to that. And yes, he may be hurting. You know, the angels, every night, they have me sit and write messages. And last night's message was just about that, Kathy. I don't know if I can get to it easily. I think I might still have it open in Word. Let me just see if I can find, because I want to read you that part of it. It's called Standing on the Edge. And, okay, so that brother who is spewing hate language and lashing out in anger is crying for you to see the real him, the one who is the little child cowering in the corner. You will not reach him by reacting to what you are perceiving as hate, but by looking beyond it to the fear. Dear ones, we implore you to become more accepting of each other, to show kindness instead of indifference. Look deeper, look with eyes of love, and truly see where the hurt is coming from. So that was in the blog that was written last night by the angels. I'm just typing words that they're dictating. And last night it was all about standing on that edge, standing on the cliff, and wanting and hoping that somebody will show that kindness. Somebody will give a glimmer of hope, a glimmer that there is a lifeline that they can turn to. And what the angels are saying is just keep on loving, keep on showing unconditional love. And when we react to the outbursts, when we react to the hurt and the anger as it comes out in that way, then we're just proving them right. They're proving to them that, oh, this world is cruel. Nobody cares. Everybody's indifferent. All right, so what did I miss? Deirdre says, oh, I thought he wrote a separate song. No, it's the Cuppa JoY song. And Charlie says, we must bring our cups to the retreat. That's right. Oh, Pocky's a fan of Leo. I love that. And I'm waiting for some more Leo music. I know that Leo and Rick got together. I saw a picture. They got together and did a jam session. So I'm hoping that there's some songs that are going to come out of that jam session. And Kathy says, I always wanted to be a star for those 80s music videos, like a background singer. Yeah. Blue, where are you going to go visit? I missed that. And Kathy says, oh, Teri, that blog brought tears to my eyes. I needed that. I need to keep showing my unconditional love to him. Yeah, that was the huge message that we got last night. And while I was writing, it just reminded me of when I was at that place in my own life, when I was seeing the world as cruel and that nobody cared. Not one person cared. And I'm like, okay, prove me wrong, world. Prove me that somebody out there cares. And I see it now. Oh, you have to go visit the blog. Okay. I don't like that word. There needs to be a better word than blog. I don't get that. But yes, the angels have promised that every night they're going to give us a message, every night. And I love that. Yes, I have to stay up and listen to them. I have to sit there. But you know what? I get to interact with them. And I get to hear their beautiful words and their energy of love, and how sometimes what they say is like, straighten up, guys. Sometimes they're not that little cuddly angel that we all like to believe that, oh, the angels are going to love on me. And yes, they do. They love on us. But sometimes they tell it like it is, which they did last night. Sometimes they're telling us, hey, guys, that way that you are treating each other, it's not good. So yeah, every night they have a message for us. I never know where it's going to go when I sit down and start listening to them. And it's just miraculous how what they inspire usually comes out in others, as that teaching was so intuitive, because they knew that that was going to be a thing. They knew somebody needed to hear those words, Kathy. They knew that you would see the message there that they already put out for you to see and to understand and to put things in perspective. Leo says, Blue, those are the real fans. I'm honored I was able to touch the pure heart of an animal, even from a distance. Our animals are unconditional love. They are just accepting of everything that we do. And they're so trusting and so respectful of us. Auntie Jean says, Teri, could you tell everyone again how to find the blogs? So easy. You go to angelspeakers.com. That's my website, my main website. We do have another one for the journey, for the Peace on Earth tour. And I'm trying to figure out how to marry the blogs, how to get a blog that I put on Angel Speakers to show up on the Peace on Earth tour website. I'll figure it out, guys. I figured out how to put a comment section on there all by myself. I was so proud. I'm like, pat on the back, because it took me a bit to figure it out. But now there's a comment section, so that after you read the blog, if you want to say something about it or give something that, you know, a word of how it touched you, or if you disagree with something or whatever, you can type in the comments. Oh my goodness, we have Rosie. Hi, Rosie. I've seen you online in a while. I hope you're doing well. And good morning to you, Rosie Shapiro. If you all do not know this woman, I encourage you to please get in touch with her and find her on social media. Rosie, I think you're amazing and wonderful. Thank you for being here. And Kathy says, I used to play guitar many moons ago, but I just prefer to sing. I did sing in high school with a band. We sang the duet, Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Oh boy, we're all going to have that song in our heads now, aren't we? I love that song. And I notice when I'm writing at night, the songs are coming into me. It's like I'm being reminded of some of the older songs and some of the newer songs. And there's a new song that just kept running through my mind as I was writing that blog last night. And it's called God, We Need You Now. And that's the battle cry. That's what we're all putting out there. We need peace. We need guidance. We need help. And we get it when we tune in. When we go inside, we get that guidance. We get that encouragement. So yeah, songs are so important. How many of you remember lyrics to songs that were written, oh my gosh, 60s, 70s, those old, wonderful, amazing songs that had a message? They had words that we could understand and we could sing along to. There's many times as I'm on the road traveling with the tour that I just put on like a 70s music playlist and I sing along to them. And we know, or I know, every word as that song plays. And it takes me right back to being young and being in that beautiful freedom, right? It was such a freeing time that we just got into the music of that time. And I think that's why we remember it so vividly, because the songs had a message. And usually it was a message of love. You know, why can't we all just get along? That was the whole theme. You know, let's make love, not war. That type of energy that came out during that era. I want more of that. I want more positive, uplifting songs in my life. Oh, Rosie, I'm so glad you're here. You're so welcome, honey. I just show up. I don't even suit up. I just show up. I come in my jammies in the morning, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. You know, there's people that say I can't go online unless I have my makeup on, and you know, I'm just camera ready. That's a thing, camera ready. Well, I'm never camera ready. I'm just ready. So yeah, that's how this whole thing has worked from day one. It's like you don't have to look perfect. You just have to be there. And that's the whole thing of this life, right? We don't have to look perfect in life, and we won't. There'll always be something that we want to change, something we want to appear different about ourselves. Linda came in. Good morning, Linda. What else we got? And Blue says, Leo, you're in for a treat. You are loved. The girls have their own fan club here in the Valley. They really do. You know, it was such an experience to be there in Vermont and to watch as we drove around and had these two big dogs in the back seat. Everywhere we went, everyone, they didn't talk to us. We weren't the important ones. They went straight to the dogs. Gruffy and Pocky, they are the talk of the town, and everybody knows those dogs. Everybody interacts with them because they're so loving, and they just give. They give from their heart. Okay. Isabel says, I still have to go read. I have Leo's song on my Spotify. We need to keep to see and send love to everyone. I love Jim Ron's quote, be a student, not a follower. Absolutely. Yes, learn as much as you can from everybody you come into contact with. We are all teachers and we are all students. What are you teaching? Are you teaching love? Are you teaching unconditional acceptance? And like our Marietta teaches, accept, align, allow. Deirdre says, I remember the 60s through the 90s. After that, mostly only my favorite songs. Yeah. Kathy says, yes, I truly believe the angel's message was truly for me, especially since I wasn't thinking of coming into Cuppa JoY this morning, since my morning started off a bit negative. But man, oh man, those angels said, get your butt into the Cuppa JoY room. Yes, I'm so glad they did, Kathy, because here you are. And here we are. Almost time for the show to end, and we haven't done our prayers yet. So if you have any prayer requests, please type them into the comments, and let's do what we are here to do every morning, to lift each other up, care for each other, to love on each other. And that's what we do. That's our mission. That's our service that we provide. So the prayers, we got lots of them, and the list keeps growing. I had a thought in my spare time. I'm laughing because there really is no spare time. I just have to make the time. Yes, Kathy, I did read Kuan Yin. I'll read it again before we pray. But in my spare time, I'm going to see if I can get this list typed up so all of you can see the names as they're being read. How'd you like that? So the Kuan Yin card was divine connection. The inspired, intuitive messages you have been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging of you to grow and be your true self, are from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust in your growing divine connection and your inner knowing. Doing so will bring you great joy. And Kathy, I believe that Kuan Yin is speaking to you as well through this card, to all of us. But Kathy, I know you were brought in this morning for a specific purpose, to lift your vibration, to help you to understand more about your purpose, your divine plan for being on this planet, and what Spirit is showing you and teaching you through all of us, through your son, through everything that's going on throughout your life experience. And Rick says, Josie and I are going to do Reiki on Dean again. Prayers for total healing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so our prayers. Remember that each name holds an energy. Each name is important. There's someone that a loved one cared enough to say, please pray for this person. Please lift them up. And we certainly do that every day. Every day we hold each other and we honor you by reading those names. So I'm going to see today if I can take half an hour or so and get the names typed up so you all can see the written names. Because I think if you see it in writing and you hear it said, it really does stick with you. And the energy of it comes through that this is a person we're praying for. Okay. Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, Billy, Tim, Sheila and her sons Brandon and Justin, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo, Erica Hoppy and her family, Danya, Suzanne and her family, Denise Choka, Mary Etta and Ed, Leo Harley and family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, Megan Jim Lorio, Jean and Ron Lorio, Catherine Kovacs and her family, Pam and Gordy, Rosalind, Sally and Tony, Christina, Kathy Hand and her family, Pat Moss and her daughter and grandchildren and her sister, Becky and her son Travis. I haven't seen Becky on in a couple of days. I don't know if we have an update on Travis, but let's keep him lifted high. Charlie and your family, Hope and Zena, Andrea Gregg, Deirdre, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Gail Zimmerman, and her husband Nick, Jennifer Langren and Micah, and Chuck and Ken, Oksana and Amber and your mom, Jenna, Maximus and Max's teacher, and Katia, Isabel and Paul Reese, and their daughters, Inesh and Teresa, Linda Lemieux and Dick and your sons, Stacy Small Lord and her family, her husband and children, and her mom and her uncle, who are both facing the cancer journey. Lou and Dave Wolinski and all your fur babies. Karen Palmer and her family, her dad Frankie and her husband and daughter. Grace Isis and her father Edwin. Kathy Caputo, physical healing for you. Raymond, Tina Carzo, Tracy, Luz Orsini and her sister and her friend Christine Lewis. And Luz, I know you were on here earlier. If you're still here, we'd love to hear an update on everybody and how they're doing. Jebby, Jim, Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Jackie and baby Eris, Christina's family, Brookie and her family, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Hope's parents, the Campbells, Sean, Angel and her husband Derek, Lily in Norway, Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Tabby, Bill, Kelly, Jasmine and her daughters Anya and Myra, and her mother Ronnie, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick, Kathy Hand's friends Patty and Sonia and her co-workers, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Edwin, Joni, Adriel, Corinne, Tony and her husband, Tam in Utah, Vicky. And we'd love to have an update on Vicky in Georgia. Rick, I haven't heard anything from Tiffany, so if you can give us an update on how Vicky's doing after her surgery, we'd appreciate hearing that so we know how to pray for her. Ken, Dottie and Don, Ruth Anderson and her family, Stephen, Tammy Fisk and her daughter, Michelle, Bo and Candy Hand, Crystal Nobles and Dean, Gabriel and Jacob, their sons, and Brody the dog, Herb, Rochelle and your mom, Rose, Joanne Rice and the family of Bob Rice, Soma, Julia Osborne, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, the Boulder area in Colorado, and the area in Kentucky where the tornadoes ripped that town apart, Sharon Rhea, Karen and family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick and family, our Kenya family, Jean, Cynthia, Helena, and Edwina, and all of their children and their fur babies, Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Padama, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Elaine Armstrong, Dania Navarro, Wendy in Florida, and our Wendy in the UK. And I still have not heard if Wendy has improved after she had the physical illness she was going through with COVID. Abha, Mary Crincoli and her friends JH and Mike S., Irene and Eduardo, John, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Kim, Camilla and Nick, Kathy and Raymond, Lynn, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Max's teacher, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the orphans, Noel, Heaven and Son, Yuri, Scott, Jim, Trey Horn, Julia and her husband, Dr. Beard, Zila, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Mercedes, Jeannie in Colorado and her sister Merle, Sharon, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Wayne, Jenny Reed and the family of John, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Laura Hill, Pam Dite, Michael Lorio, Chris Blake, Betsy, Kimberly, the family of Trevor Gotardi, Danae DiCardio, Ellen, Irene, Sue Seekoff and her family, and especially Richard, Ethel Huggard, Lindsay, Kat, the Walters family, Chiara, Ricardo, Cynthia's dad, Sharon Stroud, Kirillani, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Gracie, Catherine O'Shea, Marianne Pish, Cassandra, and Danny Gary, Lenny, Fiona Dilston, Donna, and the family of Todd, Candy, Pamela John, the children of Wilton Manor, who are, I think, still in the hospital and still recovering after the incident there, and the family of those two who were killed. Rick Ulfick. I'll try to get an update on Rick. I think he's probably home from the hospital. Sophia, the family of Kurt Taylor, Barbara Wow, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family. And let's see what we got. Rosie, was there any one that you wanted to place in our prayer circle? Just let us know. We love you too, Rosie. And Isabel said, this is a moment we have daily to shine love on each other. And you know that this keeps us in mental health too. Besides all others we know already, We need going back to community, and this is one. Thank you for those words, Isabel. Okay, Charlie says you could move Raymond and Kathy to where Charlie's family and add Charlie's brother, Raymond, and Kathy when you type up the list. Okay. Jasmine, grateful to you all for keeping my family and myself in your prayers in these times. All right, so let's just take a minute. I know we went over a little bit. That's okay. Just go into our hearts and give gratitude to God. Gratitude for all of these names that were placed in our care, that we can wrap our hearts around them, wrap our love around each one. Kuan Yin teaches us that love is the energy that heals. So as we breathe in the love that comes in directly from Source, God the Creator, breathe it into your heart and place it over each person. Just see them all gathered together in a big circle and put that love in there, because that's the healing part. The healing starts on the inside. And then extend it to wherever you are in the world, in your community. See it totally covered with love. Your country, see it totally covered with love. And then let's extend it around the world. And let every being on the planet feel this blast of love that we're sending out. Let that love go from your heart down into the heart of Mama Gaia. Let's touch the world through sending a heart healing to our planet and letting it come back up to every inhabitant of Earth, whether it be human or animal or nature, waters, whatever it is. Let it feel this love that's gathered here today in this place. And let's see ourselves hugging each other, loving on each other, and just being blessed in that. And then let's get out of here with our heart telephone, those 3 words that are so beautiful, and adding in the gratitude to them. So all together, we say, thank you, Deirdre. Thank you. I love you. Thank you all for being here today. So much love to every one of you. I'm going to play our Cuppa Full of Joy song and get us out of here today. Here we go. Coffee and fluff, get ready to dance. Jenna, I hope you're dancing.
To have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we may be, we create a portal where we can be together. The heart
I'm a honey bear, I see you there.
Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going
Thank you, I love
the
you
mission.
too.
Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup
full of joy. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you for being here this morning. So much love to you. He has a respite day today. He'll be dancing tomorrow. Okay, honey. We'll plan on that. Remember tomorrow, setting your intentions. So come in here and set your intentions on the first day of the week.
And you can sight the dust, there is always no space in the pot for more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
We both have the Fitbits and we're both trying to get our steps up every day. He said that dancing makes it count them faster. you. I love you, Auntie Jean. Cup full of joy.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the Triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Morning cup full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the Triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Cup of joy.
Cup full of joy. Who is right? Thank you, Leo, for that amazing songs. I love you all so much. Stay in your heart, stay blessed, and smile at somebody today. Make their day. And I will see y'all later. Namaste, y'all. I mixed those up, didn't I? Namaste, y'all. I know it says it right on my cup. I should just read. I will see you later. I love you. Bye, everybody.